Hello, greetings. Welcome to a new episode of Lord Wenchmore Presents. Today we're doing Poison Making 101.
3 days later, and what happened in those 3 days?
I'm your host, Lord Wenchmore, and we're brought to you by the Conclave of Shadows, a social cross-guild, cross-alliance, have-fun guild. As I said, today is our long overdue Poison 101. I really wanted to get this out with the start of the Dark Brotherhood, but it's taken me a while, so here we go. Let's find us a nice little alchemy table here. Now then, I'm going to be making all of these poisons on a champion point 150 level, just because that's what I have the most oils for. Anybody familiar with the alchemy making? You have your solvents, which are your waters to make your regular poisons, and then we now have the oils, like that, for making our poisons. I have a list of 18 different combinations and different poisons that I've found. I think this is pretty much all of them in the game, but we'll just go through and look at them one at a time. Okay, first, we're going to go over here. We're going to load our oil here. Let's go over here to our reagents. And the first thing we're going to look for is some beetle scuttle, some mud crab, chitin, or however you want to pronounce that. Depends on your part of the country, I guess. And torchbug's thorax. And here we have a protection reversing poison. Now the little numbers up here, this one says 9. Those are just based off of the champion point system and what level the poison is. So we're going to craft that one real quick. Now, that was that first one. Next we're going to go and we're going to do this combination. A little beetle scuttle. Throw in some spider eggs. And let's find some butterfly wings. Where are our butterfly wings? FYI, if there's ever any Zost elves who actually maybe watch this video, it would sure be nice if we had all of our ingredients in some kind of order to make them easier to find. Anyway, now we have a gradual health drain potion. Deals all of this. Now then, right here's the big thing about poisons that I had to work out. All poisons applied, blah blah blah. Weapons slotted, this poison suppresses your weapon enchantments, which means any weapon enchant you have will be negated while you have poison loaded. So you really have to take a look and see whether it's going to be worthwhile damage wise to have your potion, or if your enchantment is better. So we're going to make this one. Alright, so that's 2. Now let's go to number 3. We're going to start off with a torchbug thorax, some mud crab, and here's where the new poisons get great. We have all these new reagents for poisons, but you can also use your alchemy mats and reagents that we had before the Dark Brotherhood download. And in this recipe we're going to throw in white cap, which is one of the old ones. And here we get a stealth draining poison. And it exposes your victims, preventing them from stealthing, inflicts minor breach. This would be a great little PvP poison to use if you PvP a lot. So we'll just make one of those. Also, if you'll notice up here, in regular alchemy, if you have your alchemy completely maxed out, you can make 4 potions per each ingredient. With your poisons, you make 16 potions for each craft. So you can make a lot of potions really easy, really quick. So let's take those out. Okay, so that was our number 3 potion, called Stealth Draining Potion. Poison, excuse me. Now we're going to go over here to number 4. We have Beetle Scuttle, which we're going to squirrel up here. And then we have Butterfly Wings. And then we're going to use the Mud Crab. Now then, here we have another Resolve Draining Potion. And this one is basically the same thing as potion number 1 that we just did. Even though the first one we did was Beetle Scuttle, Mud Crab, and Torch Bug, this one has the Butterfly Wings, different ingredients, but it still makes the same potion. So, now then, let's go on down here to potion number 5. We're going to start with, and this is going to be just a 2 reagent potion, poison, but we're going to take Butterfly Wings and another of our old reagents, Nirnroot, my favorite. Here you get Uncertainty Poison. Applies major uncertainty to your victim, reducing all their crit ratings by 657. Probably another really good one in PvP. But we're going to craft one of those. Now then, moving on to potion number 7. And as I said, I've been looking at some of these poisons, and some of them have some really good PvP aspects to them. I haven't actually used any in PvP yet, but I can see the advantages of them. Okay, for poison number 7, we're going to start with Scrib Jelly. And then we're going to use some of our older reagents, like, excuse me, Blessed Thistle and Imp Stool. There it is. Now then, we have a speed draining poison. Inflicts hindrance to your target and grants you major expedition. It'll reduce their movement speed by 50% and increase yours by 30%. Wouldn't that be great in a Zerg? So we're going to craft one of those. And there we go. Next on the list, we have poison number 8. And here's Nightshade, one of our new reagents. And throw in some Mud Crab. And then we're going to do a little Spider Egg with that. And here we have Protection Reversing Poison. This is real similar to some of the other ones we've seen. It's just a matter of the different ingredients. But there's that combination. As I said, it's the beetles, Nightshade, Mud Crab, and Spider Eggs. We'll craft that one. Now let's go to poison number 9. And we want some Beetle Scuttle. And then we want some Butterfly Wings. And then we want some Fleshfly Larva. And we have a Vitality Draining Poison now. Inflicts major defile on your target. It reduces their healing by 15% while increasing your healing by 8%. Can be really handy on some of those bosses and dungeon bosses that keep rehealing themselves before you can take them down. And there we go, we'll make one of those. And also, any guild members that happen to be watching these videos, you'll be able to find all of these poisons in our Conclave of Shadows guild bank. And either just help yourself or ask someone to help you get them out. Okay, now let's just move on down here to number 10. Now we have, let's see here, flesh fly larva and nightshade. Hey, Mickey. Hello, sir. How are you today? We were just joined by my brother at heart and my IT guy, Mickey MC. I was also going to comment that this is my first video with no training wheels. I normally do these, have been doing these with my buddy Mickey as my IT guy and my mentor. But this is my first one with training wheels, so I hope it's going well. And welcome to the room, Mickey. Anyway, back to making poisons. Here we have another one of our just 2 ingredient poisons. And this is a gradual ravage health poison. And right there you can see what all it does, and we'll make some of those. Now then, let's go on to poison number 12. We're going to throw in some mud crab, some nightshade, and some scrib jelly. Just love that name, scrib jelly. For those of y'all that played Morrowind or Oblivion or the old Elder Scrolls games, you'll definitely remember that. I'm good, Mickey. Sorry I haven't got hold of you lately. I've tried and then things got crazy, but I will be getting hold of you and seeing you this weekend for sure. Here we go, defiling poison number 9. And again, it's one of these, anything that you see defile means that it reduces the healing your victim takes. So here we have another one of those good little anti-healing potions there. Mickey, quick question. Is everything sounding okay? Are we doing good? Did you teach me well? Okay. Now then, back to the poisons. So we have number 13 coming up next. And this will be a vulnerability potion, which we're going to go with some scrib jelly and some flesh fly larva. And there's our vulnerability potion. And it'll increase the damage a victim takes. And this is another one of the 2 reagent potions. Not a bad little poison. And there we go. Cool. Now we can move right along to poison number 14 on our list of Wench's most popular poisons. We have another vitality draining poison here. So what we're going to do is get some beetle scuttle and torchbug thorax. There we go. Here's another one that will reduces healing and increases your healing. These are pretty similar to the other ones that I had showed earlier, just a little bit slightly different numbers. But I wanted to go through and do all the different combinations that I came up with, which is 17 different combinations. And I just wanted to kind of go over all of those in this little video, even though some of these are going to be very similar to the other ones. All right. Now then, we're moving right along. Let's go to poison number 15. And that's going to take a torchbug, thorax, a nernroot, and an imp stool, which is one of our older reagents, as I mentioned earlier, if I can find it. And here we have an enervating poison. This is another one of those would be good in PvP that reduces all the critical damage that they can do. Hi, Mickey. I was just wondering, I was just telling everyone how you were my IT guy, and this is my first stream with no training wheels, with nobody to guide me, and I was just curious, is everything sounding all right, and everything going okay on your end? Did you teach me well? Okay, now then, back to the stream. I had to stop and chat with him for a minute and chat. There we go. But here's this one. And this is our number 15 on Wench's list of favorite poisons. Now then, let's go on down here to poison number 16. And we're going to throw in some nightshade, some mud crab, and some Emetic rusula, one of our other ones. Now, I PTS'd the Dark Brotherhood before it went live, and I started farming all of these mushrooms that nobody wanted before Dark Brotherhood dropped, but now they're quite useful. All of those old reagents that we had for potions that just really didn't do anything are now very valuable for doing this. And here we have a damage health poison. Real similar to the other ones we had, but it's got 3. It's a kind of a tri-poison pot. And this one's probably my favorite as far as the poisons go, just because of how much stuff it does here. Okay, we're going to craft some of those now. And now we come to number 17 on Wench's list of favorite poisons. And we're going to use some dragon thorn, which we have lots of, and torchbug. And this is another one of those 2 ingredient poisons. And it minor fractures your victim. And what that means is it reduces their physical resistance by 1320, which is pretty good when you go up against in PvP people that are really buffed up, or those bosses that just reflect everything you throw at them. So there's another good one, and we'll craft some of those. Now then, and that's the list of different combinations that I have so far. That's 17 of them. And now we're going to drop in and show you something really neat here about these new ingredients in this new poison making alchemy. You can also, we're going to load up here, let me show you real quick. We're going to throw in some scrib jelly, some butterfly wings, and some torchbug thorax. Now these are all the new reagents brought in for Dark Brotherhood for making poisons. And as I said, you use your oils to make poisons. Now watch this. Let's use a solvent instead of an oil. And we're going to make a potion. And we now have a brand new potion that wasn't available before. Essence of Lingering Health. Restore 898 health per second and grant you major vitality, increasing your healing taken by 30%. I highly recommend, if you're a tank build, this is the potions for you. It is totally awesome. Now then, you can go through and you can take that entire list that I just went through of poisons, the different combinations, and you can put a solvent with it instead of an oil and come up with all brand new potions also. We'll do another example here. Let's throw in some beetle scuttle. Let's throw in some mud crab. And let's throw in some torchbug. And now you have an essence of protection, which is a brand new potion. And grants you reducing your damage taken by 8%. So, there we go. And that's something that I'll save for another day. But just go through, if you're an alchemist and you're wanting to play with some of these poison recipes and some of these combinations, go through and just play with using a solvent instead of the oil and see what kind of new potions you can come up with. There's new ones for detection, an essence of armor, ravage spell critical, creeping ravage health. There's a lot of them. So, but we might do that again on another episode. Now, something else. We're going to go into one of my favorite potions that I love to make for me personally, and it's a potion of invisibility. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some, let's find the cloud mist. Or no, wait a minute, blue. Where's the blue mushrooms? As I said, sauce. Anybody watches this, can you please make our ingredients in a better order? Okay, normally I will use this and then some blessed thistle. Where is it? Where is it? There it is, some blessed thistle and nern root. And you vanish for 15.7 seconds. This is one of my better ones. You can also change out this blessed thistle for Namara's rod. And this is actually my favorite one because it ups your to 16.3 seconds. Right? Now, nern root is really kind of rare, and you don't find it just as often as you do everything else. But with the advent of these new reagents, we can go in and instead of your Namara's rot, which is one of your rare reagents, let's drop a spider egg in there. And now we have the same invisibility potion for the 16.3 seconds, but we're using spider eggs instead of Namara's rot. And as you can see, I have 900, almost 1,000 spider eggs versus the 40 Namara's rot. So that's been a very big discovery for me, as it saves me a whole lot. So we're just going to make a bunch of those and refill my stock there. And there we go. So, to end with this, we'll just sit here and go through, and just to remind you, you have just have to play with them. There's so many cool things they do. You can see all the sustained restore health. If you take that butterfly wing, use it with some solvents with your health potions, you're going to get something really cool. It's just a matter of playing with them. But I just wanted to get a list of those new poison combinations out there. I'm sorry I was so late on this. I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel, and also you'll be able to find it on our Conclave of Shadows Guild website for all of you guildies out there. For now, I'm just going to say huzzah, thank you for joining, and have a great day. I'll see you in Tamriel.